Hello everybody and welcome back to Fenton Forest Farm with me, CWATTYESO, here in Farming Simulator 19. It is the morning, and the truck is still running its digestate courses from the BGA to the farm. Still doing the runs, bringing us lots of that digestate. It's going to take a while to empty that tank. I did try to record a course off camera to go from here to the BGA with the slurry. Couldn't get it to work. Couldn't get it to fill automatically from here and then empty when it got to the BGA. Don't know why. Spent several goes recording it and re-recording the course and trying different things. Could not get it to work. So what are we going to do today? Right, well, it is Tuesday. One of the things I have done, I now have bought field 10 because there is nothing growing on that. It's cultivated. It does need ploughing, so we may have to go up there and plough it. And obviously we've got field 3 which we need to replant with something. Haven't quite decided. I still haven't decided what I'm going to plant on field 3 yet. It could be barley. I'm thinking just something nice and simple to start with, and then we can put, once we've harvested the potatoes on field 5, we can throw them onto the field 3 then, in rotation with the sugar beets, which we will eventually get onto. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to grab, literally mean to grab the plough with the Fenton. And I've probably broken it now. I've glitched it into the wall. Uh-oh. No. That's not a good start to the day, is it, when you do that? Can I get to that field now? Reset. Takes a while to find it in that list. Oh, one thing I need to quickly check as well is the bale lifter's gone. I've deleted the duplicated mod and it's obviously deleted my bale collector stacker thing. I was hoping it wouldn't do that, but it seems to have done so. So I'm going to have to invest in a new one. In fact, I'm going to get a round one as well as a square one. Decided. And we can stack both types of bales. Right, so first things first then. Stop doing that. Just get in the tractor. Stop pushing it around the yard. Right, what we need to do first then is go and pick up those two stackers from the shop, bring them back to the farm, park them up, then take the plough and go and get field, our new latest field purchase plough. And then obviously start getting it prepared for seeding something on it. I'm not sure what. Again, it's a bit wonky shaped, isn't it? So I was thinking that little field 10 would make another decent grass field perhaps up there near the BGA. We could then maybe reclaim field 8 and put field 8 back into doing sort of normal crops. But it does seem kind of a shame to waste field 8 now. I've set up all those fantastic Courseplay courses. With doing the mowing and everything on field 8, it does seem like I'd be better off leaving that as a grass field. I don't think you can have too much grass. With cows and sheep and stuff like that, I don't think you could ever have too much grass and hay. Especially when they start to fill those pens up. When they reproduce efficiently and we've got hundreds of the things in each of those pens. We've got some bale forks here. Right, I'm just going to have another double check round to make sure I didn't miss the bale stacker anywhere. I think it definitely has been deleted by the game. As I say, I removed the duplicated mod because basically Stevie's mod pack the other day had an updated version of it, but I ended up with two versions in game because I noticed that the previous version was, I think that goes to the cranes then, doesn't it? So we don't need to worry about that. Pallet fork. Quickest way to have checked would have been to have just looked in here, wouldn't it? And see if I'd got the... No, only got the one. Only got the one. So I lost it. I could have sworn I changed the vehicle XML file to point to the new mod folder. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I messed up. But anyway, it is real life. It's Friday evening, afternoon. The weekend is normally upon us. So over the course of the next 2 days there will be 4 Fenton Forest videos dropping on YouTube. And then next week I go to a slightly different upload schedule for the channel, whereby Dolores Floffelbotham and the Old Family Farm series will start to be published at 12 noon each day, obviously UK time. And then the Fenton Forest videos will go live at 6 PM in the evening to try and hopefully give people a chance to watch both videos, because I notice I get quite a few views on the Fenton Forest video each day, but not a lot of views on the Old Family Farm video, and I think that's because I've been posting the Family Farm videos at 9 o'clock in the evening, which may be too late for some people to watch. So Dolores is moving to 12 noon, Fenton Forest, and obviously Mr. Miyagi here will be moving to 6 PM in the evening, and that should hopefully be a good chance, give everyone a chance to view both videos each day, you know. Should be nice. Obviously over the weekend I need to get quite a bit of recording done, because I'm starting to catch up with myself a little bit as well. I haven't actually recorded a lot of video this week, Fenton Forest wise. I've done a bit of Old Family Farm and some other bits and pieces, but I need to start cracking out some Fenton Forest videos. It's been a good week as well for Farming Sim. We've had quite a lot of mods drop on us. Not just, you know, from Stevie with his, you know, 43 mod pack, but Giants have been banging out the mods fairly frequently this week. Again, speaking as a PC player first and foremost, I do play it on console, but very rarely. On PC, we've been receiving, I would say, an average of probably 10 mods a day this week. We've been dropping every day, you know, lots and lots of mods. And then today, Friday, end of the week, and they dropped 2 mods on us. A man truck with hook lift, which I don't know if it's the sort of thing I'd ever use. I don't tend to use the, you know, the IT runner mod trailers and stuff, the hook lift stuff. It's not something I've ever used, so it's kind of possibly a useless mod to me. And then they've released a little Shootmaker trailer. I'll just show you them briefly. So we've got trucks. That's the new one, the MAN TGS IT runner thing. Basically that, but with the thing on the back. So I'm guessing in trailers then we'll have the hook lift stuff. These all these trailers drop on us this week, and then again we got like skips. These things all work with the hook lift, grain containers. That came out today, 45,000 litres. Again, not bad for 25,000. A 45,000 litre trailer. But you know, you can get bigger trailers for not much more money than that. So maybe for, again, people playing on maybe smaller maps, that's the kind of thing I'd probably look at, but maybe investing in on a that's the one by Stevie. Yeah, you can't extend it, so it's 45,000. It's got some different tyres, but that's about it. Something like that would maybe do me on the Old Family Farm as an upgrade to the trailer I've got on there, but won't be used in this series. Was there tankers? I think we had. Did we have hook lift tankers released? Yeah, we had a hook lift slurry tanker, 15,000 litres, 12 metres, so you could run that on the back of that MAN truck. Was there a manure spreader released for it as well? Yeah. 32,000, 50 metres. That's probably not a bad thing. Water tanker released. For the don't think so. For the hook lift. Doesn't look like there was a tanker release, water tanker release for it. miscellaneous. In there. There's probably one in here though. Yeah, that one. 15,000 litres. Small side. Anyway, let's go fetch out baler. A round bale stacker from the store. And then we can get the plough up to field 10. Although I should probably fertilise it first, shouldn't I, before I plough it. Lime spread it even, maybe. Just to be on the safe side. Do all the steps needed. That's not the way to the store. I think I can get there this way though. Got lost there. Got lost going to the shop. Never drive across a railway line like this in real life. It's a very bad idea. But I want to be over here. I want to go to the store. But yeah, only 2 mods dropped today on Friday, which means not a lot of new toys to play with over the weekend. After a great week of them, of Giants banging out the mods like crazy, they kind of have a weak finish to the week, limp across the finish line, and only release 2 mods, which is a bit disappointing because now there's a whole 2 days before we get anything new. So we don't have anything fun to play with over the weekend. Unless Stevie comes out with obviously something good, which I'm hoping he will do. I really hope he's going to release his heating plant and beehive mods as placeables. I know he talked about, he's posted on his Facebook page that he's going to install them into his Fenton Forest map. But I would rather have them as standalones, so you can use them on any map. Things like that. He really should release as standalone mods. They would be amazing for all players. Because again, the heating plant and beehive and greenhouses that he's also doing, I would love to sling on the old family farm. Dolores would love to sling those on and have them on her little farm. That could be quite good. Sorry about that, just had to put a little cut in the video because someone came to talk to me about possibly dinner. Whether we're going to order out tonight as it's Friday. It's Friday, UK. UK in the evening, in Friday, that's chippy tea. It's the law, gotta have chips on Friday. Gotta go to the chip shop on a Friday night and have chippy tea. Chippy tea and Fenton Forest farming. Can't beat that. You can't beat it, can you? So this is this is the round baler, which stacks them 3 high. Okay, and that's the square baler. So yeah, unfortunately, because of that mod update business, I've lost a bit of money, haven't I? Because I didn't get to sell the old trailer. And do that. Okay, again, I apologise for the cutting the video, but again, another family member in the house trying to talk to me about dinner. It's like, why can't I make... I don't want to complain, but you know, there's 4 people in this house, which includes me. Why is it always down to me to sort out the food for everybody? Can't someone else order it? Order the takeaway or go and fetch it from the local place? Get recording. I've got to get some footage recorded so I can keep churning out these videos. Right. One of the things I did have a look at quickly in between whilst I was cut and paused in that recording was the conveyor belt thing over by the pigs. I've been playing around with it, trying to see if I can get it to hoover up more stuff from the manure pits without having to manoeuvre it. But unfortunately, doesn't seem to work. Right, how do I get into this field over here? Field 10's a bit of a strange one. It's obviously wonky shaped. Right, field 7's now been harvested. Class, I can't afford to buy it. If I turn off ploughing, does it need lime spreading? Apparently not. So actually I can get away with not lime spreading it. Right, we are going to put you into field work mode, obviously. It's going to help if we unfold it, so we know what... meters. Return to first point activated. Don't think there's any islands on this. Gonna be field 10. Edlin, let's do 3 passes. Where does it start? It starts over there. 3 headlands. Turn on field is going to be activated for this field. Plough pass field edge is going to be activated. Basically, we can allow Courseplay to do his thing. We'll get this field nicely ploughed for us. So he's going to do 3 headlands, so that'll be alright. Yeah, I can't get this thing to work now. It just doesn't pick up at all. So I think what I'm going to do is sell that, and then I'll have to buy another one at some point. I'll have to reinstall the mod and go back to the default version. Right, we want a seed. A seed with the Fenton, because he was doing all the work yesterday for us. He was doing a good old job. Said we were going to do barley, weren't we? Well, that was at least the plan. Because at least then I can get some straw. Because at the minute we're not growing anything that produces straw. Potatoes don't produce straw. Sunflowers don't produce straw. Soybeans don't produce straw. Fertilising and seeding. Do you a meter less? Return to first point activated. Field 3. Excellent. You're not going to do any headlands because we don't need headlands. First waypoint. Off you go. Turn on field is deactivated because you've got room to turn around. So we can let her go off and do her thing. Right. It's a shame I can't buy field 7. And of course the grass is ready to harvest as well. Do I need... I could do a load of grass loose up into the... and do it to the silo, couldn't we? Just loading wagon it. Be too much of a problem. Again, we've got plenty. We'll have plenty then down here at the farm ready to feed the cows and the sheep. So pigs are doing okay. I am thinking of possibly installing a new mod that's come out this week. Not Giants mod, but one that's been released elsewhere from the same guy who did the auto load trailer and has done like the egg pallet thing and the wool pallet things and a couple of other different bits and bobs. He's released a mod which completely changes the pigs in game. Basically, he's changed it so that pigs do not require, they still require corn, but that's the second thing. He's removed the need to give the pigs wheat, barley, soybeans, canola, sunflowers. So you've got potatoes and sugar beets still, which you feed them. You've got the corn, which you still feed them. And then he's got a new thing at the top, which is pig food. Pig food is now, he's made it so pig food is a requirement for the pigs. So you have to make pig food. You have to mix pig food up to feed the pigs. Basically, pig food is the TMR equivalent now in his mod for pigs. As you have, obviously, total mixed ration for cows, he's made it so you need pig food for pigs to get full productivity out of them. And he's got a mixing wagon for actually making pig food, so you have to make up your own pig food. And obviously I've got some mods installed which basically allow you to make pig food in silos. So I'm thinking of possibly, I've got the mod installed and downloaded and installed, I just haven't got it activated on this save. For the simple reason, when you first activate the mod, what it tends to do, or what it does, is delete all the existing food and stuff from your. If you load it on a existing save like this, it will delete all the food and stuff you've already got in your pig pens. So you'll have to fill them up. Everything will go to zero, and you'll have to fill them all up again. And as my pigs are quite full at the minute, I might as well wait. Is that tractor slipping? Field work. We're going to load him up with the extended course. First waypoint, drive course. And then we can get the loading wagon to do exactly the same thing. Right, let's go find the Fenton. Why has he crashed into a flipping tree? Right, you know, turn on field. I'm going to deactivate that because you've kind of messed up there, numpty. Haven't you? He's also missed bits. Doing the headlands, he's not quite managed to do the whole course. Right, start course at nearest waypoint. Go! No, turn on field should be activated. Because you driving off field is what's going to cause the problems. You like driving to them trees. I don't quite get why he's working that way. Why didn't he work the fields that way? This is just screaming, I'm going to cause you massive, massive problems. Because of all those trees. He's going to get that absolutely wrapped around that tree now. Oh no, he avoided it, just. But yeah, I probably wouldn't have worked the field in this direction. I would have gone... well, actually, that way's not even that brilliant because of the trees. That field over there looks better, a better prospect. It's only got, I mean, although to be fair, it has got the railway line. Just imagine this guy, the Courseplay Workers driving all over the railway lines, getting everything wrapped round the necks, getting run over by the train. Yeah, I could see that happening. You've possibly got to do, what, 4 headlands then? Maybe on this field? These round fields? With no room to turn around? Maybe get to start on the up and downy bit first and then switch to the headlands? He's coming off here quite... I've got the traffic turned off at the minute. I have. Because obviously I was trying to record Courseplay courses for that tanker. And it was becoming a bit of an issue with the traffic when I was trying to do the slurry to BGA course. Record that. And especially when it wasn't working. I couldn't... And he was basically running the course and not filling up and not emptying. It was... beginning to, so I have got the traffic turned off at the minute. I will turn it back on for the next episode, but I'm pleased it's off at the minute, because the way this guy's driving all over the fields, driving all over off the field, he's going to hit that tree now. Oh, you lucky, lucky boy. Not quite. Trying to turn this thing at times. Sometimes you do have to babysit Courseplay sometimes. It's not great. And not infallible. They're a lot better than the AI workers, but again, you've just throw in a curved field or an odd-shaped field and you're going to hit that. I know you are. Why didn't you? I'm not being funny. But why didn't you work the field the other direction? You're just you're making this much harder than it needs to be. You should have zigzagged up and down. I don't see why he's driving all the way onto the road to turn round. He doesn't need to. Just don't. Just don't, mate. You're gonna hit that tree. Or the other alternative is to get the brooks and come round and remove all the trees from the edge of the field. Not working out for me. You know what? Let's see if getting him to do 6 headlands makes him any better. I'm just going to let him redo the whole thing again. Drive course. Right, he's not quite as offset this time, I notice. This guy should just basically do this field in circles. Means he should have no reason to drive off the field. Definitely looks like it's working better. He's definitely running a better course now. He's not quite, you know, the first time I set him running, he had half the blooming plough off the field. Didn't he? Just turn the hood off. That's the quickest way to get rid of the GPS lines. You can still see the Courseplay markers though, thankfully. Now it turns out. Now, I don't know if this means he's going to get all the bits this time around the edges, because obviously he missed some bits here, look, which he's now going to get. Okay. Obviously something else I could have done to try and help Courseplay a bit would have been to have used the sculpting tool and just basically gone round and deleted a bit of the field, you know, set the tool at maybe 10 wide and just basically remove that much off every edge of this field. Make field 10 smaller, but give the workers a bit more room on all the edges to work. I mean, they'd still hit the trees, I think. I think they'd still run into the trees and have problems. So this is headland number 3. He's got one more to do after this. And then he should be on the zigzags, the up and down bits. Which is when... see if he still drives into trees. Right now he's not really taking anything else off the field, is he? Where's our truck? Is he anywhere near? Is he running past us anytime soon? With another load of digestate? It's going to take him... it'll take him several days, I reckon, to empty the BGA. He's about to go out and do the 4th headland. Yeah, I think he'd have missed a bit there. He's turned quite tight. But this time I definitely think he's there's a truck. Yeah, there's a lot. There's our worker. So let's let the guy carry on. Once he's done this last headland, then he'll go on the side-to-side coursey bits. Let's see if he finishes the course properly. Now he's just doing zigzag up and down, is he? No, he's still doing headland. How many did I ask him to do? Level 6? Vario's finished seeding. I think if you... Well, there are different options you can do in Courseplay, isn't there? You do things like racetrack, spiral, up and down. I haven't played with any of those settings yet. Let's see what they do. See how that affects course generation. Whether that works better on odd-shaped fields like this. Brown misses a great chunk of the field there, look. Looks like he's finished the headlands. And he's now doing the zigzaggy bit. And he seems to be doing it better. Well, obviously he doesn't have to travel all that way, does he? It's not the best way, because he's obviously not going very far now. But at least this time he will actually finish the field. And then I just have a few bits to tidy up at the end. Obviously Mr. Fenton has finished. So we can close that off. That's the barley planted on that field. The mower's also finished. So we'll be able to get the grass collected and stored in the silo. And and job done. That's what it says. So thank you everybody for watching today's episode. Sorry it's been a bit of a trying to get Courseplay to work properly, but I will be back with some more content tomorrow. So if you want to leave your likes, questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, etc. in the section down below, please go ahead and do so. And be sure to click that subscribe button if you're not already doing so. And then from me, CWATTYESO here on the Fenton Forest Farm. It's goodbye for now.